You're able to soothe them and have them feel that they're heard and understood. And you can apply the same thing to your boss when it comes to handling them at their different personalities, handling them at their different stress levels. You're able to help them get back on track to where they actually want to go in their business. And that is an invaluable skill. The second way that you can apply it is handling your clients' customers. Just like how you were working before with your previous company, you can also apply the same set of skills if your client is the kind of person who sells products, who sells services, where they do have customers that you have to respond to. So first and foremost, this is the main skill that you're bringing to the table, is being able to handle different. Hey there, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, my goals at this video is to talk you through what are the different skills that you can transfer if you've worked before in a BPO company or as a call center agent into working as a virtual assistant. Now, if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Lai Lacaba. I've been working from home since I was 15 years old and now run an outsourcing company here in the Philippines. And I post videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home and how to have a business from home, so make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos. Now, when you work as a call center agent or you're an outsourcing company and you want to make that shift into becoming a virtual assistant, there are a lot of skills that you've probably learned as you were working with your old boss or your old company that can be easily transferable. And these are a couple of skills that you might not have realized that you learned, you might not have realized you're able to develop, but is easily something you can do as a virtual assistant. Now, the first thing is customer service. Customer service is such a good skill to have because it can be easily transferable to two things. First thing is handling your client. You are able to handle people with different personalities. You're able to soothe them and have them feel that they're heard and understood. And you can apply the same thing to your boss when it comes to handling them at their different personalities, handling them at their different stress levels. You're able to help them get back on track to where they actually want to go in their business. And that is an invaluable skill. The second way that you can apply it is handling your clients' customers. Just like how you were working before with your previous company, you can also apply the same set of skills if your client is the kind of person who sells products, who sells services, where they do have customers that you have to respond to. So first and foremost, this is the main skill that you're bringing to the table, is being able to handle different personalities. And when you're doing interviews or you are selling yourself as a virtual assistant, this is one of the things that you can definitely point out, is that you are someone who has dealt with, X, Y, and Z kind of customer, and you're able to help them get to the other side. Next, of course, is being able to do inbound or outbound calls. You are able to handle things as they come. You're not alarmed when the phone rings, or you're not too scared or shy when you do have to call someone up. And when you're working with a client as a virtual assistant, you will from time to time will have to do calls for their own vendors, maybe for the people that they work with. You might have to do some cold calling where you call people up. Your client has a list of people for you to call up, and you want to say that, hey, these services are available. Are you needing of these services? So when it comes to being able to be brave enough to doing calls and speaking in English, if English is not your first language, is a good way for you to show off to your client that, hey, this is one of the things that I'll bring into your business. I'm not afraid to get on a call with people, to do meetings, to show up, because I've had these experiences before. Next is being able to network, and this is a skill that you can really use as a virtual assistant, especially if your client themselves has a big network. What I mean by networking or being able to network is staying connected to important people in someone's business or in someone's life. So let's say that your boss is a coach. Their form of networking is making sure that even with past clients they have a good relationship with, even with people who may be working with their current clients, they're in a really good relationship with, to kind of have that back and forth. Could be their colleagues or their own coaches or their own consultants. So as a virtual assistant, you can bring on that skill from working in the BPO industry of someone who can talk to a lot of people to help maintaining the relationships that your client has. Now, the next couple of skills that you can bring on from BPO to virtual assistant is a little bit more specific depending on the past position that you had in the BPO industry. The first one is your marketing skills, the skills that you've garnered working at BPO, whether you were outsourced to do specific marketing skills, to do social media, to do some content. Those are all things that you can put into being a virtual assistant. Now, by the way, if you still have no idea what kind of assistant you want to be, I do have a whole video talking about the different types of virtual assistants and how to figure out what yours is going to be. Another skill that you can bring on from the BPO industry to being a virtual assistant is lead generation. If one of the tasks that you had in your past job in the BPO was to grab lists or to create lists of people, this is now something that you can also bring over as a virtual assistant, is being able to reach out to them, be able to like, hey, based on all of these different things, I think you would be a good fit, or you might want to talk to my boss, depending on what lead generation script you have. But lead generation, if you have no idea what it is, it's basically generating leads, generating interest for your client's business. So let's say that your client was a coach for YouTubers. Lead generation is you probably emailing or messaging people who are on YouTube who are a fit for your client to say, hey, my client is a coach. Do you want to help get to the next level of your YouTube channel? The next skill that you can bring over into being a virtual assistant is after sales tasks. What I mean by this is once someone is closed and started off as a client, what are the next steps that you have to do to be able to get them to that next level? So that could be onboarding them, asking them for more information, making sure that they're taken care of, basically a little bit of the start of delivery to help your client out as they move forward with the new client. Next is admin tasks. As a virtual assistant, you are usually just expected to know what admin tasks are. This could be email management, calendar management, managing files, managing payroll from time to time, managing invoices. These are tasks that need to be done in the background to keep things moving forward or moving smoothly. So this is another task that you can bring on. When you were probably a manager in the BPO industry, this is something that you would have learned or would have had to at least have some knowledge on to keep moving things forward. So that's just another skill that you might not know a virtual assistant does do. Next is HR tasks. If you were someone who was in recruitment or hiring or managing people's side of the BPO industry, this is again something that you can do as a virtual assistant. From time to time, your client might need a freelancer or to hire someone to work on a specific thing, then that is something that you can bring over. It's like that whole process of how to hire someone, how to manage them for a project, and how to move them forward. And if you are still unsure of what tasks you can do moving from the BPO industry as a virtual assistant, comment below what are the things or current responsibilities that you are doing working in the BPO industry, and I would reply to you how you can translate that being a virtual assistant. You would actually be surprised by the number of tasks that you might be currently doing that can easily be something that you will be doing as a virtual assistant. All it needs is a little bit of tweaking and upgrading and going through videos like these on YouTube to see how it can be done, how you can apply it to working with your client. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button right there, and if you still haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so don't miss any of my videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home and how to have a business from home, which you guys can check out those two playlists right here and the latest video right here. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Remember that small steps matters, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.